Hi guys, I'm Tanya and welcome back to my channel, The Donkey Business. So y'all asked me to watch a couple of movies in my last video where I reviewed Mumbai Police, and most of the movies were very old or they were not available anywhere, and I started them but I didn't enjoy them. So it's a request, a humble request. Please don't get offended that when you recommend me movies, please try to recommend me movies which are post 2010 or 2015 so that it's more relatable and fun to watch. However, I do try to watch everything that you guys recommend me, and I mostly really like them. Today I am here to talk about the movie Neru, which is directed by Jeetu Joseph, who is also the director of Drishyam 2, which was a blockbuster throughout India and was made in so many languages. And Neru is also kind of like Drishyam. I mean, it's a very Jeetu Joseph typical film. This is his genre, and it is a genre that I really enjoy. When it comes to movies, I think courtroom drama, thriller and romantic movies that do not have a happy ending are my favorite genre films. That's just how it is. And I just finished watching Neru, which is currently streaming on Disney Plus Hotstar. Neru has a very interesting cast. It's a courtroom drama film. The cast is Mohanlal, Santhi Mayadevi, Priyamani, and Matthew Varghese. They are the primary characters of the movie. The movie is about a blind girl who is brutally raped by a person, and because she's blind, her other sensory organs, especially touch, are very strong, and she is a sculpture artist, so she makes a sculpture of the rapist, and she also identifies him because of her other sensory organs. But obviously, because she is blind, the entire of India is kind of shook on how to solve this case, and then two of the best lawyers in India come up to take this case, one from the victim side and one from the criminal side, and the whole movie is based on that. The movie is honestly very interesting. Throughout the movie, I was hooked to it. It is a criminal justice film, and honestly, the start, I felt like when the criminal's family went to the girl's family to give money and they said no for it because they wanted to fight for justice, why didn't they talk about it in the courtroom? When the defense lawyer of the rapist was saying that you're doing this for money, and he was character assassinating them, they did not mention that they already gave us money but we declined it. That is a little loophole that I felt in the film, or did I miss it? I don't know. But as far as I remember, I don't think that happened. But apart from that, I think that the movie was amazing. It was greatly written. I am so much into courtroom drama films. I love how these lawyers fight cases and what are the things that they come up with while seeking justice for their client. And this was a very well written movie. I think both the sides had a very strong argument. In the start, I was also kind of like, did the father do it? Is there going to be a loophole in the end or a twist? And I obviously did not think that the father would do it. That would be very, very sad of me to think that, but I was kind of convinced because of the way he was behaving. And the other lawyer, Raj Shekhar, who is played by Matthew Varghese, I think he was such a good actor. I was really hating him in the start. I was like, how dare you say that? But the way he was behaving, acting and talking to the victim's family was very strong, and his body language was very, very nice, and almost convinced that there is a twist in the movie. But Mohanlal, the way he carried the case and went through it, and like small things that he saw that others did not, was very nice. But I think the actor that stole the show for me was definitely Priyamani. I really like her. I've seen her other work. I think she has a strong command over her body language, of her expressions, of her language in general, and I really feel that she's a very strong actress. And in front of Mohanlal, I think that she did a great job. Whole in whole, I think the movie is very well written. It is very gripping. I was in it throughout, and obviously because Mohanlal was kind of fighting the case, and the case was a clear-cut case of what is happening, I knew what's going to happen, but the way the events were unfolding was very interesting, and I was intrigued throughout. The guy who plays the rapist is Shankar Induchudan. He was actually looking like a criminal. His smile, the way his slow-mo is shot, his expressions. I was just like, whenever he would come on screen, I was like, oh my god, just take this guy away from me. And even Anaswara, who plays the blind girl, is also very interesting. I think that the cast was perfect. All the actors have done a good job. Apart from that, I think the entire pace of the film was very nice. He has really, like, it was a 2.5 hour film and it is really long in that sense. But when 2.5 hours got over, I did not even realize. And you know, the things that the lawyers were doing to kind of prove their case was very strong. Both of them were very strong and like top lawyers of the country. One was not practicing since a while, so he had his own history and he came back to court after a while. The other one is like one of India's best leading defense lawyers, so he was like at it. And you know, like, he has also shown lines of corruption, police, how they work, how a case can be manipulated because of lawyers. And I am so much into courtroom drama in general. I actually even watch YouTube videos a lot of times, live cases. I don't know why, I just like to like see how people put out their case, and I think this was a very strong one. And I think, like, when you talk about a blind girl who was a victim of a rape case by one of the richest men, how would she identify the criminal? It's such an interesting one line, you know. And to get justice for such a case, especially when the person opposite you is like from a very influential family, it is very difficult to write a movie like that. And I think he did a great job. And you know, at the start I was like, okay, this is too much, that you know, a blind girl is making a sculpture of her rapist and everything. But then if you see it from a movie point of view, and like, something like that can happen, you know. I'm not saying that she'll create a sculpture and all, but I am sure that women who are going through stuff in life and are impaired in life do go through stuff. Doesn't mean that they cannot gain justice just because their own issues. And I think that the way he put it out was really good. The movie has 90% ratings on Rotten Tomatoes and it is highly recommended from my side. I enjoyed watching the film. It is currently streaming on Disney Plus Hotstar. I was a fan of Drishyam. I was not the biggest fan of Drishyam 2 and I have made a video out of it which you guys did not like, but I found Neru a bit better than Drishyam 2 because I found it more practical in terms of things that he was trying to show. But this is the pace of the film, and I think Jeetu Joseph in the kind of movies he creates is very impressive and I really liked it. Thank you so much for the recommendation. Please do recommend me new movies as well, but please don't forget to recommend me kinda recent movies because I enjoy them more. However, I love Malayalam cinema and I watch everything that you all guys recommend to me. So thank you so much for watching my video and don't forget to like, share and subscribe.